Lala is currently addressing the media. Remember, him as well as the health MEC were just on a vaccination drive in the area. Let's listen in.
Concerned and saddened by this brutal assassination of innocent citizens. We believe this is the work of the thuggish element that kill with impunity. We must not allow them to find place to hide in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. The killings bear the hallmarks of a desperate effort to use intimidation and violence as a way of frustrating the will of the people and subvert our democracy. We call on the police to hunt down the criminal elements who thrive on such violence. There is no election or vote that is worth the blood of our innocent citizens. We call upon the community to unite and work with the police to expose those who seems to believe that winning an election or becoming a candidate must happen at all costs, even if it means jumping over the corpses of innocent people. We extend our heartfelt condolences to the affected families and communities. Colleagues, today marks the 44th anniversary of the death of one of the greatest freedom fighters in the history, a man widely regarded as the father of black consciousness, Comrade Steve Bantu Bonke Biko. After years of being harassed, persecuted, banned and arrested for his brilliant political activism and radical views, Biko was often subjected to grossly inhumane treatment at the hands of the apartheid government. On this Sunday, 12 September 1977, while he died while naked and tied up on the stone floor of a police hospital. Comrade Biko's courage, yet painful life story, is always a timely reminder of the heavy price that many men and women paid for our freedom, something that we should never, ever take for granted. Moving to today's program, in an effort to ensure that no one is left behind and that we reach as many people as possible to vaccinate, we commence our program today by unveiling the second pop-up vaccination center following the one we launched in Umhlatuze on Friday. Today we started at UCCSA in the church here in Lamontville under Reverend Mkhize. We are doing this briefing session here at Wema Community Resident Unit, where we are engaging the community to come and vaccinate. Through this partnership, we are collectively ensuring that vaccination program reach everyone, particularly the most vulnerable communities. We would like to thank the church and the leadership of the hostel, in particular Unondaba. We thank you, Baba Uzondi, and we invite more people to come on board on this partnership. We have identified that unvaccinated people are high risk with COVID-19. We commence our COVID-19 update by stating that we have received strong confirmation from medical and scientific expert advisors that the recent surge in coronavirus cases reflect the high number of mostly unvaccinated people. COVID-19 is unfortunately deadly. Everyone knows someone who has died or been affected or infected by COVID-19. This is serious and is even affecting our economic recovery. The experts have also noted that the risk of an adverse outcome from the virus is minimal for those who are inoculated. It is now abundantly clear that our passport out of this pandemic which must take us back to normal life and better functioning of the economy, will be determined by us taking vaccine. So we're here as we intensify Siyagoma Waya mass vaccination program in KwaZulu-Natal. We officially launch Operation Siyagoma Waya, Let No One Be Left Behind at King Cetshwayo district, a program that was well received. The mass vaccination program that we have repackaged and launched will see all members of the provincial cabinet venture into churches, community residential unit, shopping malls, and various other places in order to drum up support for the life-saving medical intervention that is vaccination. We have reached a turning point in our battle against COVID-19. It is either we fold our arms, fall over and die, or we go all out and fight. It is very assuring to see the positive manner in which the people of this province are responding to our call to vaccinate. It gives us hope, even though our numbers are not yet as high as we would like them to be. We will soon turn the corner. Our message is very clear. We are now taking our lives back. Let us reclaim our lives. Let us vaccinate and restore the normality that we used to enjoy. We want churches to open, and we welcome through their doors large numbers of people, just like they used to in the past. We want our soccer, rugby, cricket, athletes, and other large theater of sport, of sporting excellence to reopen and allow back into the fold thousands of spectators. We want to experience once again that electrifying atmosphere of screaming at the top of our lungs as we support and cheer on our sporting teams and heroes. We want to attend Indlamu and musical concert so we can celebrate life and worship through songs and dance. And we want to relive all of those magical moments that we used to enjoy. I cannot overemphasize this. The only way we can get back to all of that is if we go out and get vaccinated in large numbers. With regard to the status quo on COVID-19, our third wave as the province of KwaZulu-Natal have been characterized by a fluctuation in the numbers of new cases, hospitalization, and deaths. Thankfully, the curve so far appears to have less severe this time around when compared to the second wave. It has also been driven by clusters in school, meaning that a high number of learners and educators have been affected, especially in eThekwini, uMgungundlovu, King Cetshwayo, uMkhanyakude, and Ilembe district. A number of cluster cases have also been found at correctional centers, which affected both employees and inmates. As of Friday, hospitals in KwaZulu-Natal, both the public and private sector, had a total of 1,940 patients admitted for COVID-19. Between the 1st of June to the 10th of September, the province has lost 2,218 people to COVID-19. eThekwini has the highest number of deaths, followed by uMgungundlovu, Amajuba, and uThukela. The analysis of the weekly trend within the last 24 hours reporting period, we've had 1,340 new infections, bringing the total number of confirmed cases to 500,320. We currently have 59,247 active cases, and sadly, we have lost 14,030 people, and we pray that their souls must rest in peace. There have been 45,049 recoveries. The number of daily hospital admissions continue to fluctuate in both private and public hospitals. Over the past week, 1,043 people were admitted in public and private hospitals. As we have indicated before, there is a growing body of evidence that shows us that people who have been vaccinated tend to not suffer from severe illness or succumb to COVID-19 as compared to those who have not been vaccinated. The province has to date administered a total of 2.3 million doses, and therefore the target goes on. We are targeting to ensure that, in fact, so far in terms of vaccination, 579,438 are people who are above 60. So 56% of people who have vaccinated are those who are above 60. 26% are those at the age of 50 to 59. 4% are those at the age of 35 to 45. 5% are those who are at the age of 18 to 34. We are concerned about the low rate of vaccination and that needs an improvement. We are currently vaccinating on an average of 30,000 people each day between Monday and Friday, and less than 10,000 over the weekend. What is more concerning is the fact that people who fall under the age of 60 plus are no longer registering or coming forward to get vaccinated. In fact, we still have around 400,000 of those who are senior citizens who are at high risk of succumbing to COVID-19 if they get infected and have not vaccinated. Even the group between 18 to 34 who are at far less risk of suffering COVID-19 complications are doing much better when compared to the senior citizens. This shows once again the level of damage that have been caused by all myth and misinformation around the safety of vaccine. We want to say to the people, come and get vaccinated. We are making vaccination easy and more accessible through Siagoma Wire program. We once again wish to sound a clarion call to the people. Come forward and give your body the ability to fight possible COVID-19 infection. Let us end vaccine apathy and hesitancy. Let not even...
All right, that's Premier Sihle Segelala giving us a state of play with regards to COVID-19 in his province and talking about vaccination, saying that they will soon turn the corner in terms of the vaccination drive in KwaZulu-Natal. We'll keep an update on that, get you the big takeaways during the course of today. That's a wrap of the agenda. Thank you very much indeed for spending the last 3 hours with us. The news continues, and I hand it over to the Weekend Review team. Have yourself a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.
The situation in Afghanistan, where, of course, helicopters have been seen flying over the Afghan capital of Kabul.